of the James Bond movie that had been delayed multiple times, being delayed again to April from November. Tell us about your choice and why you decided to make this choice, particularly right now.
I think that the best example to give here, in order to be clear, we are now like a kind of a grocery shop that have no food to sell. So the cinemas are good. The cinemas are ready. We have implemented Cinema Safe very successfully and was very warmly welcomed by our customers. But we don't get new movies, or we don't get most of the new movies and the big movies into the screen. Bond was one of them after a lot of postponements that were done by other studios in the last 6 weeks. And we are facing a situation where, in a way, it is better for the company to be closed than to be open. And main reason here, everybody, the whole headlines went into the Bond, but it's not the Bond case at its own. The U.S. market is the most important market in the world. And the two markets of New York and California are the most important markets in the U.S. And the studios are hesitating, and rightly so in a way, to release movies without New York and California. While in California, we are already... Yeah, one moment. While in California, we're already 50% open. In New York, for some reason, although other indoor facilities are opened, we are not allowed to open yet. And this is, in a way, blocking the possibility of releases.
But the studios clearly see here that it's not worth it for them to put their biggest budget movies that cost $200 million to make much more to market in theaters yet. My question for you then is, at what point will it be worth it? Will it make sense to open again? Do you need a certain number of wide releases? And what does that look like for you?
I think, first of all, the example of Tenet that opened months ago, 6 weeks ago, and was very successful internationally. It had most of the markets. The movie will gross internationally at the end of the day $300 million. Not many movies are doing it in a year in normal times. The fact that the United States missed in Tenet release, California and New York, changed the pattern of the release there, and the movie was much less successful. I think if we get New York back and we get the rest of California back, movies can be released already now. I believe that the studios are ready to take a risk, but a limited risk. And I'm sure that they can do business, maybe not at the normal business phase, but they can do business if we get these places with us. Currently, to operate the cinemas on the levels that we are doing with no new product, it's better for us to wait, might be a month, might be 2 months, until situation is clearer. The COVID-19 situation will be clearer. Maybe there will be already vaccination. It might take another month. But at the end of the day, we must have a clear lineup of movies before we reopen.
Mooky, when you say getting New York back, what does that mean? What is normal business right now? And if you were able to reopen in states like New York, would you be willing to forego whatever relief might be coming out of Congress?
Look, first of all, we need to see, and then we can, of course, analyze. We are ready to analyze everything. We are here in for business. But on the other hand, we took a lot of effort and a lot of investment in order to create Cinema Safe. Our environment is safe. I don't think that anyone knows, at least in our territories, we operate in 10 territories around the world, Central Europe, UK, and US, of any COVID case that was reacted or was brought in from a cinema visit. The cinemas are safe. We need the movies. And if New York can allow indoor dining, can allow bowling, can allow casinos, it can for sure allow cinemas, which I think are much safer.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.